Don't miss KC40, June 24th, Miami, Florida.
There we see the tail of the tape for Samuel Ericsson, and Bas, you alluded to it earlier, he has cut weight from 78 kilos down to 68 kilos for this one, and if he can move that fast at the higher weight, what's he going to be like at this lower weight class?
And in the blue corner, from Venezuela,
Tail of the tape for Alberto Ramirez, making his debut here at Karate Combat. He started training at just 10 years old, lifelong karateka, and finally realizing his dream of competing on Karate Combat. Ooh, I'm excited.
Not gonna lie, I
Bas.
feel a little bit of butterflies.
I am excited for this one. Our referee for this main event is Mr. Mark Goddard. Ramirez versus Ericsson, touch of gloves, and we are underway here. 3 minutes on the clock in this first round.
Very cautious shaking head. Did you see that? They touched in the pullback.
Ericsson keeping a high Western guard, that right hand monitoring the hook to the head potentially. Much more traditional karateka for Ramirez. A nice side kick, covers the distance well.
Very nicely done.
Southpaw for Ramirez.
Yeah, that's an open stance there. Straights to the body are very effective. Uppercuts to the clinch are very effective for throwing with the backhand, the strong one.
Yeah, find that calf kick to try and draw Ericsson's attention down.
Really watch out with inside calf kicks because they're going to hit the shin.
So both guys measuring the range here. It's Ericsson with the center of the pit. Just trying to find their timing, find their reach, and that's a nice jumping kick for the rear leg.
That was nice. To a left kick first and then a right.
Yeah, showing that unpredictability, that dynamism that he gets from blending his karate with some taekwondo.
Expect a takedown, that's what I said. Yep, raining down strikes. Nice, Ericsson keeps him away with his feet.
Good takedown from Ramirez, doesn't manage to capitalize on it though. And they're back up to the feet here. Remember, they have 5 seconds to land standing strikes to a downed opponent. Again, very wide open, broad stance for Ramirez. Ericsson goes chasing. Looking to load up those hooks. A lot more head movement here, trying to be a bit Tyson-esque and find his way into the pocket.
Oh, I was going to say the same thing when he was bumping his head. Mikey.
Yeah, he said to us he wanted to look to try and get in close, use a little bit more of that boxing style. He knows Ramirez is going to be exceptionally good at covering distance for that initial first contact strike, and he wants to try and dictate and take that away from him. Moving into the last minute here in this first round.
But Ramirez was lying to us. He said, I'm not as flexible as my opponent. He threw very nice high kicks already.
Yeah, we saw in some of the footage earlier that Robin broke down, you know, very capable of easily landing over the head of Samuel Ericsson. Again, nice jumping switch kick.
There we go.
Good pickup and a good takedown from Ramirez. Follows him down to the ground, and Mark Goddard's going to bring them back to the feet.
He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do.
A little bit of a Machado Garry there. It's a classic double.
Somebody going to make a move in the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, last couple of seconds. He's going to see this round out. Well, no, they clash in the middle. Clinch up, and that is the end of the first round. And Bas, I think, really quite even there.
I think so too. I would say with the takedowns, of course, it will go to Ramirez, but for the rest, it's pretty even.
Let's take a look at some of the replays, Bas. This was the side kick from Ramirez.
Yeah, that was very nice. A little jumping, a little Toby Yokogiri.
This was the first takedown, Bas. They locked up in the clinch, and Ramirez was able to...
The inside leg trip, outside
leg trip, yeah. Yeah, a little Kosoto there.
Great defense there by Ericsson on the ground.
And then following up again, Ramirez was able to There you go, pick up the one leg, and he actually used a trip there as well. He'd already elevated Ericsson. So really nice work in close from Ramirez. As you said, Bas, perhaps on balance, the judges thinking they were the more significant moments of successful aggression.
Mm-hmm.
Karate Combat, this event brought to you by Natural Light. Go get yourself a natty. Ericsson pressing forward again.
That was nice. Connected there with a straight. A cross.
I think we're already starting to see, Bas, that first round's out of the way. They're getting more comfortable now. Throwing a bit more freely in this close range.
Yeah, Ericsson should keep it with the straight punches. I won't go for hooks because once they clinch up, his opponent is just too good with the takedowns, with the trips.
Yeah, I mean, look at the physique of Ramirez. The guy's chiseled out of stone here. Absolutely monstrous at the weight class. But he's got backed up in the corner here. Can Ericsson keep him pinned in? No, nice. He finds his way out.
Both guys doing great, avoiding shots.
Big overhand right from Ericsson, misses. Tries to get some dirty boxing done. Is he going to get picked up again? He does.
He does.
Good, successful takedown from Ramirez.
Yeah, but he went down himself as well, so he couldn't strike.
Well, this is the problem we saw with his takedown at the end of the first round as well. You know, he followed his opponent to the mat, takes away his ability to land those standing strikes. So Ericsson continuing to move, continuing to stay in the center here, but he's got to find some more meaningful offense of his own here. He had a bit of success with those kicks. Perhaps he'd like to throw some more of those.
He's really good at pressuring his opponent and stopping him from moving away.
Yeah, he seems to be getting the better of cutting Ramirez off in the corner here. But can he capitalize on it? Moving into the final minute, Ericsson goes to the body, changing up those target zones.
You see how he keeps him trapped there in the corner? Cuts him off the whole time.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of fighting that footwork.
Wolf,
switch kick again.
Man, that grazed over his head.
So fast. I can't get the speed of his kicks when he throws them.
And I love it. He sets it up with that left kick. And then makes it a jumping right roundhouse.
Two clubbing right hands from Ramirez. Moving into the final 30 seconds here. This round still very much up for grabs, but he's turned Ericsson with the kick there to the calf.
Yeah, I think it was a low kick above the knee.
It was close.
Yeah.
But Ericsson caught slightly off guard there, and Ramirez is perhaps just going to nick this second round unless Ericsson can do something decisive in the last 10 seconds. Feeling out the last 10 seconds here, and we're going to have one more round to go here in our main event. And Bas, perhaps Ramirez quite possibly 2 rounds up here.
Yes, because of the takedowns, you know, and they simply count 3 points, he said.
Good takedown from Ramirez there, finds the mat, driving through. Ericsson threw some good kicks, but all just missing the mark by the slightest of margins.
Yeah, he needs to set up maybe with a side kick, then the spinning back kick.
You know, it was interesting, Bas. Ramirez highlighted to us when we spoke to him before the event, you know, he said, I don't think I'm flexible enough to kick the head, which we now know is not really the case. But he said he specifically practiced his takedowns in point karate because he needed something that was high scoring, and he felt that he had an edge over many other karatekas in that area. And we're seeing that game plan come to fruition for him here.
Yep, and he's taking the fight right now because of it.
So down into the pit for the third round. I really hope that Samuel Ericsson's corner have told him that he's got to press forward. He's got to do something to try and finish this fight because he cannot risk leaving it in the hands of the judges here. Underway with the final 3 minutes in our main event here at Karate Combat. Ramirez surges forward. Ericsson manages to fire one back. Feinting a lot with the hands is Ericsson. Needs to keep that head movement up though.
Watch a crazy kick again. Oh, I thought because he was switching stance, I thought he was going to set up a kick. Oh, something happened.
Oh, now that was that a clash of shin or feet? I mean, if you get injured in the act of throwing or blocking a strike, that's still fair game.
Yep.
It's not like you got hit in the groin and you earn a stoppage for that.
Yeah, you can't get a timeout for it.
Yeah, I would hope Ericsson's going to press forward off that now.
Nice low kick.
Yeah, again, playing with that line about where is legal. Catches just below the back of the knee.
There's the takedown coming again.
Yeah, looking for it. Ericsson re-pummels for those underhooks, though, and gets his hips all the way back. Does a good job of creating space and disconnecting.
Exactly.
And, a lot more exaggerated motion here from Ericsson. It almost does seem like he knows it's against him, but there's only a minute and a half left here. Again, looking for the takedown is Ramirez. Gets the one pick up and turns Ericsson all the way over. Couldn't quite, he can't strike from one knee down. He's got to have both soles of the feet on the ground. Trying to pop back up to that position, but not able to. Mark Goddard not letting them have any time to reset, forcing them straight back into the action. Last minute on the clock here. Again, good jumping switch kick to the body, but blocked by Ramirez.
There's a nice attack there, but watch out again for the takedown.
Yeah, every time they get caught in the clinch, Ramirez has just got his sequences just sorted from that point. Flurrying from standing, last 30 seconds here. I mean, I'm losing count of the number of successful takedowns now.
Yeah, Ramirez is hurt. You can see his face. There's something going on with him.
Yeah, I wonder if his foot caught an elbow or a bone somewhere. See if we can get a replay of that for you at home. Final 10 seconds here in our main event. Samuel Ericsson, Alberto Ramirez looking for one last strike.
For one more takedown.
Yeah, standing tie into a clinch, and that is the end of the bout here. Alberto Ramirez and Samuel Ericsson. Ramirez motions to the crowd. He believes he's done enough here. It is going to go to the judges' scorecards. And Bas, how did you see that fight as we take a look at the replays from that third round?
Well, Ericsson was putting the left hand from Ramirez up, knowing that he probably lost this fight.
So this was the story of much of the fight. Fantastic takedowns, and on this one, Bas, he turned him all the way around.
That was nice.
Immediately cleared any form of guard. Jumping switch kicks from Ericsson, just not finding the mark again. Manages to flurry, and another takedown's going to come off this. He did such a good job of taking his base completely off the floor in each takedown. He never dragged him down, did he? They were all very clean takedowns.
Very clean, you know, exactly what he told us he was going to do.
Hope we got a shot of it there for you, but Ramirez was dancing in his corner in celebration. He's fairly certain he knows which way to go. Let's head down into the center of the pit and make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have your winner by split decision. In the red corner, Samuel Ericsson!
Wow, a upset decision there, a split decision going to Samuel Ericsson. The crowd unhappy with that decision there. Bas, your immediate thoughts?
Yeah, I thought so, with all the takedowns and the amount of points that they give you. I thought it was going to go to Ramirez.
I have to say, I saw it the same as you. Ericsson.
Yeah, but and you go like the aggressor. We was the aggressor, you know, because we count a lot on aggression. They always say.
This is true.
Was Ericsson pushing forward the whole time, which he kind of was, because that's how he got taken down.
I imagine he is feeling a tremendous sense of relief here.
Yeah, winning or losing, it didn't matter for this guy. Just the fact that he did it and he got in there while knowing that everybody's watching, that says anything about that person.
Well, he is pitside with our co-host Layla Machado Garry.
We see some instant emotion there. Tell me what's going through your mind. It's first of all, thank you to Alberto for this fight. It was a really great fight, everything I wanted, but I felt that he controlled the reach much better than I thought. But the emotion comes from I was supposed to fight last year, and I couldn't because. Because grandma died, and it was COVID, and everything, and my girlfriend almost died from COVID as well. She was in the hospital for a very long time, and I just, for me, I wanted to come today and fight, and if I win or lose, for me it was important to just get here, all the tests, and just make 9 rounds or 1 round, or even if he wins or I win, I just wanted to show up. And also because of the pressure from social media. And I'm happy with the fight, but and it just a lot of emotions outside the fighting. And there's no excuses or anything. That was the feelings that came to my mind.
A lot of emotion, a lot of pressure building up to this. We know that you felt it. I think you've proved yourself in a brilliant way. Congratulations, well done.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Emotions very clearly weighing heavy on Samuel Ericsson as he takes the split decision victory here. Bas, let's go and take a look at some of the action from that main event. So Bas, let's look at some of the action from that bout. Some good, as you said, aggression and jumping switch kicks from Ericsson. Ramirez very efficient with the takedowns in the clinch though. Not able to often capitalize on them.
No, because he went down with them. That was the problem, and so he couldn't strike anymore.
And there we see Ericsson getting his hand raised.
We are back with KC40, June 24th, live from Miami, Florida.
A welterweight clash between Samuel Ericsson and Alexandre Bouderbane.
GABRIEL Varga versus EDGARS Skrivers for the #1 contender spot in the lightweight division.
First time in karate combat history, we have a belt unification. We have our champion, Joshua Quayhagen, versus the interim champion, RAFAEL.
Don't miss KC40, June 24th, Miami, Florida.
Thanks for watching. I'm Layla, and if you liked what you just saw, make sure you subscribe.